Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Well, Happy New Year everybody. I hope that you're ending 2018 on a high note and that you're going into 2019 excited and happy and healthy. So let's begin the way we always do by turning our focus inward, going into that heart, relaxing, letting go, taking 3 long deep breaths, letting go of everything that we think we know, and opening to what the universe wants to share with us. Okay, and in the process of doing this, you just want to listen to the information as I'm sharing it, because I don't pre-record this, guys. I don't practice this. So when the information comes in, I'm hearing it for the same time as you are. It's just as much for me as it is for you. So it's one of those things, as I'm sharing the information, you want to just notice, is that for me? Is that for my husband? Is that for somebody else? Just notice as I talk about it, what feels right to you, what feels authentic to you. Because when you're reading for a larger audience, you never know if it's for you or somebody else, right? But you will have the sense or the instinct, I have to pay attention to that. And what usually happens is it sticks out, it jumps out in your mind, or you get a deeper feeling in your body, right? Your intuitive senses kick in even more. And this is the process that I want to get you more accustomed to, which is listening to that deeper voice, that knowing inside of you. And soon I will be sharing with you a whole program around this. I'm so excited. It, like most things in life, take longer to get done than we anticipate. So I hope to be sharing that with you in the weeks ahead. So stay tuned for it. It's my Get Dialed In program that's going to help you get dialed in. So having said that, let's tune in, take 3 long deep breaths, let go, and let's open to what this first week of this new year has in store for us. Okay, everybody. Let go of that energy. Turn your focus inward, and 3 long breaths. Okay, so right away, I just see details, lots of details that need hammered in, slowed down. Our focus needs to pay attention to the details. So some of us don't like details. You may feel a little irritated by that, or why do I have to do this? Or this is so annoying. You know, if you got new gadgets, right? All of a sudden you have to update programs and all this kind of nonsense that feels frustrating to those of us who just like to get things done. So I feel like this week is a lot about doing the details, looking at the details, following details, and there can be some frustration with having to do that because you just are used to get going, you're used to, moving forward rapidly, and you want to get going, but it doesn't do any good if you're going to skip over the details. So the biggest thing this week is pay attention to details. Look at the details, right? We almost walked out the door for a concert last night and forgot the tickets, right? It's like one of those things. Oh yeah, I need a ticket to get in. So this entire week is rife with paying attention to the small details. And it's just this expansive energy. We're going out, but we need to also look in, right? So this is really important this week. Pay attention to details. Okay, let's see what else is in store for us this week. So I'm seeing like a curve in the career, and I'm trying to discern, okay, what does that mean? Does it mean we're going to have like a curveball thrown at us with our career, or does it mean that we're going the long way around? Like, let me see if I can get more than just this kind of curve here with the career. So let me see. So it's a couple things. It's about expanding your career, getting bigger, right? Moving, going with the flow, right? So if you're doing something and all of a sudden, the career is taking you this way, don't resist it. Go with it. Don't fight it. Just go with it, right? So it's about going along with what's happening. And by doing that, we can, 1, keep the flow going. 2, we're not resisting what's happening. And 3, we can be surprised along the way about what's possible. So no resisting what's showing up in the career. Go with it. Go with the flow. If you're working with people and they're asking something else from you, then give it to them, right? You know, have a conversation with it. Explore it. You don't have to just shut it down, but be in the flow. You know, we also have a huge eclipse at the end of the week, January 5th, right? So there's this big energy that can throw a curveball, and eclipses are like, you know, new moons and full moons on steroids. So they're huge and they make a big impact, and they're designed to, you know, move us swiftly from one thing to another. So this can be good and this can be bad. It's a trajectory that's going to happen. And many times they can not affect you or not come into play for months afterwards. Or it could happen this week, right? Or it could happen in a month from now. So just know that there's this big energy, something is afoot, and there's movement. And movement is good, but when you resist movement, it's painful. So no resisting. Go with the flow, accept whatever's coming your way. So I see this kind of curve, but it feels like it's a good thing. It doesn't feel bad. So it feels like it can be expansive, opportunistic, and even enjoyable. Okay, so let's see what else is available for us this week. Okay, creativity is huge as well. So there's this big energy of creativity where you don't need anybody's permission. Just get out there and do it and rearrange things. And wow, this wind is at our back, like really pushing us forward, which is why everybody wants to rush, why we all feel compelled to get in there and get going. We're just so excited. You know, we're so exhausted with all these retrogrades where everything's taking forever that finally it's like, you know, we're you know, the gun is shot and we're off to the races. And there's a clear shot and we can see it, but now we're hampered with details. And so it's like we want to go so fast and we can't. So this is why there's this push for us to move forward. But our desire at the same time is to get it done, right? To get it done right and not to have to make mistakes. So we're back to, yes, the thrust is forward, but looking at the details as well. Okay, so I really feel this strong, empowering energy that's going to push you. So just know that our job is to like, wait, okay, I know where I'm going, but let me just double check everything, right? So just pause. That's all there is to do. Pause for a moment, take account of everything, then move, okay? So that's all you want to do this week. Pause and then go. Pause and then go, okay? And in that pause, you're checking for the details. Do I have XYZ? Is, you know, are all my children with me, right? One of those things, right? Did I miss somebody at daycare? Am I supposed to like go pick up my husband? Am I supposed to, you know, oh, I forgot the dry cleaning for the party, right? Like all these different things that can happen when we lead busy lives. So just know, pausing will get us through it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that's unexpected for us this week that we need to be aware of. Okay, so, you know, with lots of energy, there's likely to be situations where people are stepping on your toes, they're crowding your space, whether verbally, emotionally, physically, you know, there's all sorts of ways that people can steal your thunder, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, right? Or the in-laws, or the siblings, or the kids, or the significant others. So there's this kind of clashing energy that can happen. Now, in those kind of like bursts of energy, we always have that moment we can just stop and take the high road, just take a breath and not engage. And that's what's advisable. So what you really want to do is when somebody's stepping on your toes, when they're doing something, when you're feeling encroached on, just take a breath, take a moment, give them a second to kind of recognize that they're in your space. And if they don't, then you can use words that aren't confronting but are very clear and direct, and that will get the job done. So there's an opportunity for us to speak up, but to do so in a way that's eloquent, and freeing and powerfully strong, right? So a lot of what's happening for us is there's going to be a new shift in the way in which we communicate and how we talk and what it is that we say. And we have the power to be able to create relationships and alliances that will support us. But we have to be careful because words are powerful, and you don't want to have like knee-jerk reactions because there's a lot of energy, and it's easy at that time when that energy goes off to get pissed off, to get angry, to get frustrated. So just keep it even, breathe. You know, I think the thing that works the most for me is to go right to compassion. If I can go right to compassion, like I have no idea what happened to that person today. I have no idea what's going on in their home. I have no idea what about their childhood and why they are the way they are, right? So if I say those things to myself, it allows me to kind of step back and let them be, right? And because so many of us in the world want to police other people. Why are you doing that? Why are you saying that? You just shouldn't be that way, right? We should all over them, as they say. So this is one of those opportunities where that behavior can get everybody in trouble. It can really create big fights and blow-ups and unnecessary reactions. So the opportunity is this weekend, if that energy shows up, just breathe, slow down. It's actually the whole week. Breathe, slow down, just take a moment, take a beat, and laugh at yourself, right? We're all human, right? When we can laugh at ourselves and go, therefore the grace of God go I, that's me on a bad day right there. You know, when we can do that and we can laugh and we can have compassion, it just takes it down. The energy ebbs, it flows, it goes away. Everybody's happier. And then you're on to something else. Completely forgot it. You've diverted the crisis, the problem, the fight, and it's done. So the more you can do that, you're actually interrupting a pattern in your mind, and it's giving you more grace. It's giving you the ability to be more even-keeled, right? And it's in that space of being even-keeled that downloads can happen, that our intuition can kick in, that we can actually get more information about what's next for us or about what we should be doing. So the less we can judge other people, the more opportunity we have to be able to receive intuition and to be able to allow those inner senses to kick in and to guide us. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Happy New Year to all of you. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for sharing and liking and commenting with my weekly wake up. I am so sorry about last week. I actually did the weekly wake up and we thought it was uploaded, and it wasn't until 4 or 5 days in when checked back and realized that something happened with my computer and we're not home. I have a second home or first home, I don't know what you want to call it. I split my time between Las Vegas and LA. So I'm in my Las Vegas home, and I'm not back in LA. So I'm so sorry that my weekly wake up last week did not take. So I did it. Guess I did it wrong. So anyway, hope you guys know that I'm here every week, and I will try to be a little bit better with my computer skills. Anyway, lots of love. Have an amazing week. Enjoy New Year's, and blessings and abundance to you all for 2019. Ciao.